Hey, How to Mama here, and Ramadan Mubarak to all the Muslims around the world. Today is day 18, and I'm going to continue from what I was talking about on day 17. So it's going to be like a three-part. So yesterday I did say that I no longer feel hungry. I don't think about it. I'm not eating in the mornings because it's just too early, and then it'll be something else for me to think about. So those are the things that I actually think about. The things that I'm thinking about is what's really happening in my own life. Uh, Yesterday I spoke about forgiveness and how I'm a very unforgiving person. Well, definitely working on it, realizing that that's just, you know, I've been operating like that for such a long time. I'm a Virgo. If you know anything about people born under those stars, they were grudge holders by nature. But I have free will, so I don't want to choose that anymore. Definitely want to choose something different, to be a forgiving person. And so this is what Ramadan has shown me. This is like part of this transformation that I was feeling very early on, around the first and second day. And then from day 9 to day 17, which is when I made another video, I was really just going through so many things. And you can watch day 17 video to see everything that I was talking about. Now, I mentioned some people, and so I mentioned my sister yesterday, and then today is my sister in love. And I was talking about how often we just suffer in silence. Like, we don't talk to each other about things that are really, eating us, going deep with people because, a fear of them using information against us, or just whatever the reasons are that people are not sharing things that would be helpful for them to share. So I just shared some things with my sister in love, and I mean, she came through. Okay, so shout out to you, because the things that I was able to share with you without feeling any judgment. My sister-in-law she's a brilliant woman, and just talking to her, she actually listened. That's the other thing. Listen to people when they're talking, and she just gave me such great advice. So I love you. Thank you so much. I think I've said many times how much gratitude I feel for everything that you've shared with me, and I've been implementing everything that you shared. I just want to formally say, I don't even think she's one of the people that watch. Okay, I don't think she's one of the 6 people, because we know that my sister actually watches. But hey, if one of the 6 of you, want to let her know something, let her know that she definitely has a shout out here today, because you know you didn't judge me, and you listened, as I said, and you used your skill set. That's the other thing. We all come to the table with different skill sets, and we can use those things not just for our jobs, but in our lives, to be helpful. Okay, you don't want to have like some occupational hazard, like something that you do that really doesn't belong, like in your personal life at home. But some of us do things that we can actually bring into our personal life, into our homes, that make our lives better. And her expertise was really helpful to me. So I just want to shout you out. Your words, everything. As I said, you give great advice, and I'm taking your great advice because it's great. So much gratitude to you. Okay, let's see. Oh, my brother from another mother, Mitt. Remember, the names have been changed to protect the innocent. I appreciate you so much. You always tell me that I'm responsible for my own happiness. And a lot of times we can hear people say things, but it doesn't really land on us. Like, it doesn't get to the point where we actually apply what we're hearing. But he's been saying this for such a long time. I know it. And now, with everything that I went through this whole week, I really know it in my heart, in my mind. I can apply these things. I'm responsible for my own happiness. So, whatever anyone else is doing, not to say that they don't do things that are, are hurtful or what have you, but how those things affect me, I get to decide that. I get to decide, am I going to be in a funk for like 3 weeks or for a year because of something that someone's doing? Or am I just going to, okay, that's hurtful, but keep going on and, and find the things that make me happy, because that's my responsibility, right? It's not anyone else's responsibility. Your children, may bring you joy, but that's not their job. There's something that when your children are doing things, whatever, that you get joy out of it. That's your choice to say, oh my goodness, this makes me so happy. Or even, your husband or your wife might, do things that get on your nerves, whatever, but it's up to you. Like, does it get on your nerves and you're gonna fly off the handle? You know what I mean? Or is it getting off your nerves and be like, you know, my spouse. You know what I'm saying? So, responsible for my own happiness and well-being. Now, yesterday I told you about my therapist, S, and he also says that I'm responsible for my emotional well-being and happiness, right? So that's the other thing. Nobody can make you, oh, you're going to make me. Nobody can make you do anything. Now, they might do things, and because you're so enraged, you make a choice to do something, right? But that's not the person making you do anything, because you are responsible for your emotional well-being and happiness. Okay? So when people are doing things, you can choose to react or you can choose to respond. Right? See, I got therapy. So, right, you can react and fly off the handle, whatever, or you can respond and be like, something, we can discuss this at a later date, another time, when I am not so bothered by what you're doing. And you can just go on with your day, right? So these are all choices that we get to make. And this Ramadan has driven these things home to me. I don't know, something about not being able, to eat for 29 days that is just like, is not only cleansing my mind and making me think, kind of forcing me to like think about others, which is something I do all the time. Like yesterday, just to share, I'm raising somebody that thinks about others. He was watching a video of these unfortunate situations with these children. They had like lesions all over them or whatever, and he came to me crying. He was like, Mommy, I want to help them. And I was like, okay. He's like, I don't know how to help them. I can't help them. So, I'm something else that brings me joy, that I feel like I'm raising a good human, that's important. So, shout out to my son. Okay. Yeah. So I don't think I have to do a part 3, because I think I got everything in that I wanted to say over these past, what was it, from the 9th to the 17th, when I just didn't feel like I could make a video, because like I was so angry and I was so, upset, and I'm like, how can I make a video when I am like exhibiting, feeling all of these things? But it's, what? This is my journey. This is my journey. This is what I'm going through. I'm no better than you. You're no better than me. No one's better than anybody. And I'm sure this is helpful to somebody. One of the 6 of you must be feeling something like this sometimes. Some, maybe not, maybe so. Maybe at some point in your life. But this Ramadan, this is what I am experiencing. And as I said, I feel like it's just been really helpful to me to really dive into the things that I'm feeling, and not being able to eat, or choosing to practice this month of Ramadan, this beautiful month of Ramadan, this celebration of Islam, I'm able to see like, oh, okay, see things about myself that, you know, I could tweak and change, things that I absolutely love about myself, but, you know, and how I can do better things around my home, with my husband, with my child, with people all around. So, you know, it's been really good. Now, let me see, breaking fast at 7:29 tonight. Um, Although I'm not thinking about food and, you know, I'm not hungry or even thirsty, I do think that it has an effect on like me being able to just speak freely. Like I'm feeling like my thoughts, although I know exactly what I want to say, it's like things are getting a little scattered. So eating something tonight will definitely help with that. Also, I've been feeling cold, so I've really haven't like if once I'm cold or whatever, it's been really hard to warm up. And you know that's what food does. Food burns off, and it you know it helps us to stay warm. All of that kind of stuff. So just really appreciating everything that I have, and feeling very grateful. So that's all. Ramadan Mubarak, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, the six of you. I will see you tomorrow on day 19. Bye bye.